Time for another Nerdy Virgin podcast. My name is Joshua Snyder, and I feel awful. Ha ha ha! Great way to open. I just feel tired, tired and zero energy. I have been off of sugar, but I think I was leaning a little too heavily into the white rice, and I overindulged and got really sick to my stomach. So the past 2 days, it's been like zero carbs of any kind, and I'm feeling it. I don't know if I have the energy to carry on with what will surely be a 10 to 12 minute podcast. I don't know. You and I will find out together. So, outside of that, I'm feeling, my usual anxiety. You know what I mean? Like, even if things are going well, there's a part of me that's when the part of my brain that's like, what's coming next? That amps up. So I'm kind of in that state right now a little bit. So I guess things are all right. I never admit that things are all right. Just in case, he's up there going, oh, things are going well. I'm sorry. My foot's off the gas on that one. Here we go. Let's throw a wrench in the works, right? So I was thinking about the movie Treasure Planet. Are you familiar? It's the Disney sci-fi version of Treasure Island. Came out, I don't know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Not at all relevant to what's going on in the world today. Nowhere near inside the zeitgeist, but I was thinking about it. And the thing about this movie is that it's in space and they have spaceships, but the spaceships look like pirate ships, literally like pirate ships, like boats. Things that were designed to be buoyant in the water are now in space, but it's the same shape and there's sails. And the thing of it is that really sticks in my craw is that the ship is exposed, the deck is exposed to space, but they're okay. They live. It totally open to space. Now, at one point, they do explain that the ship has artificial gravity, and that's fantastic. But is that going to keep the air and the pressure and all of that there? They never really explain that. So, and I just needed one line, like, no, turn on this device and we can breathe somehow. It creates a force field. I just need a force field. I just need a force field to feel okay with the premise. But there did not appear to be one. And they're flying in space, totally exposed to space, and everyone's fine, and I'm the only one that's still concerned about this. I guess it didn't seem to bother audiences. The willing suspension of disbelief on this one is a bit too far. It's a bridge too far for me. I explain this to people and they stare at me like, what's the problem? It's a movie. It's just a movie. What's the problem? What's the problem? You just can't, listen, I know plenty of sci-fi movies bend or break the laws of physics. I get it. There's no sound in space, and yet in Star Wars and Star Trek, you hear the ships. I understand. I get it. I do get it. But just when it's so blatant, blatantly wrong. Just blatantly wrong. I try to tell people. I try to tell them, why don't we throw this in other genres of movie, okay? And see if this holds up. Okay, let's take a sports movie, right? Sports movie. You got the high school team that could, right? The little high school team that could, and they're playing football, right, against the big opposing team, right? It's the big game, and the quarterback throws a football, and the running back is running, and he's running. He's gonna get it. He's gonna catch it. Is he going to catch it? And he jumps and he catches it, and he just keeps going farther and farther and farther up through the, and everyone's kind of but he catches it in the end zone, so he gets a touchdown. But he keeps going up. He keeps going farther and farther up into the atmosphere. But no one notices because they won the game and they're really excited, and he's excited too. But he's gaining altitude for no conceivable scientific reason, just gaining altitude. But everyone's really excited, and they're waving at him, and he's waving at them, and he's 1,000 feet in the air now, 1,000 feet in the air now, and they're still like, oh yeah, we did it, we won the game, yeah, that's fantastic, it's amazing. Did you see that? Yeah, he jumped and he caught it. Oh my God, this is amazing. And now he's in orbit. Okay, he's past the space station. He's still super excited. This is the highlight of his life. He won the game. He did it. No one thought he could do it, and he did it, and he won the game. And it's been days. And his parents are like, "Oh, aren't you? Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it is. It's really amazing. Wonder where he is. But you know what? It doesn't matter where he is. What matters is that he won the game. And this doesn't bother anybody. No, you're all fine with this. Maybe the analogy doesn't make sense. Okay, so it's a romantic comedy, right? And they're falling in love, and they're walking by the lake, and then they just start to walk in the lake, and they start breathing underwater. They're not mermaids. This is modern New York City. Everyone's normal. They just never explain it, and they keep talking, and then they walk back out of the water, and no one notices anything. No one says anything. We're just all okay with it. That's not going to irritate you just a little bit? But maybe, ultimately that's my problem. I can't let these things go. I can't let these things go. What if it's all right, what if it's a biopic? All right, even better. It's a biopic, right? It's a biopic about like Bruce Springsteen, right? And there's a scene, and this is like, no, this is true to life. Bruce Springsteen signed off on this movie. No, this is his life, okay? And there's a scene where, Bruce is talking to his manager, and suddenly there's just no floor. They're on the 5th floor of a building, and there's no floor, but they're just floating there. And they're talking and they're floating there. And this isn't magic realism. This isn't, we're telling the story of this guy in a unique and crazy way. There's just suddenly no floor. No one notices anything. They walk as if there is a floor, but there is no floor. And they leave the building, and then the rest of the movie, totally normal, and just nobody notices, nobody says anything. That's not going to take you out of it. That's not going to take you out of it. What's the real problem here, you ask? What is the real problem here? Probably that I need to learn to let things go. I've been trying to be better this week about letting things go. In my job, trying to let things go, trying to let other people handle things, trying not to jump in and do it all myself. In life, and maybe what I need to do is I need to let this go. Maybe I need to be able to sit down and enjoy Treasure Planet for the nonstop thrill ride that it is. The kid also has an earring, and that's fine. I never had any desire to have an earring. I just, with all the needles that have to go in me and will have to go into me, I don't need another one. I'm not big on piercing any part of my body for any reason, and there's already going to be enough of that. I don't need one more. You know what I mean? Okay, so it's a political thriller, right? It's like Woodward and Bernstein, and they're trying to figure out, the Watergate situation, and suddenly one of them's like, no, this is all happening in Washington D.C., but I need to talk to someone in Maryland, and the other one's like, okay, and he just like floats to Maryland. In that moment, he just he teleports to Maryland. No one else has this power. This obviously didn't happen in real life. He just beams to Maryland, talks to the person, beams right back, and it's like, yeah, he didn't know anything. All right, well, let's move on to the next part of the case. That's not going to irritate you at all? Nothing? Nothing from you? Nothing. I probably need to talk to a professional. I think that might be a good idea at some point. Yeah, probably. I just, there's it's about being able to let things go, man. It's about being able to let things go. So much that I need to work on. So much. I can't even begin to tell you. So much. How far are we at? This feels light. Oh my goodness. 9:56. All right. It's enough for today. That's enough for today. Right? That's enough for today. So it's Bridgerton. It's the next season of Bridgerton, right? And the prince is in love with the handmaiden who's pretending to be a princess. And will he find out? And what have you? And they're in the garden, and she's wearing the mask, and they're kind of flirting, and they're dancing around the issue, and just all of a sudden there's a horse with a jetpack that just lands, totally out of there's no reason why there would be a jetpack, and that's never been stated anywhere that this is anything other than a historical romance. Maybe with some basic fantasy elements, but not even really. But there's a horse with a jetpack just landing. And the horse is like, does anyone want to go to Chelsea? Anyone want to go to Chelsea? I can get you there in like 10 minutes. And they're like, no, we're good. They're not, and by the way, they're not thrown by this. They're not thrown by the jetpack. Like, oh, it's fine to have a jetpack in whenever this is, the 1800s. Totally cool. And the horse is like, you sure? I can take one of you to Chelsea. No, we're good. And the horse is like, all right, whatever. And it flies off, and everyone is all right with it? You're all right with this? That's fine with you? Have a nice week. I'm doing another Trek-themed comedy show on March 15th. You should come see, 5 p.m. at Flappers, Burbank.
Soon, Lord Vader, the galaxy will be ours. Yes, Master. I'm in the mood for grilled cheese. Are you in the mood for grilled cheese? Yes, Master. Normally, I'd demand 100% loyalty, but honestly, if you don't feel like grilled cheese, we can get something else. I feel like grilled cheese, Master. You don't have to lie to me. I feel like grilled cheese, Master. I just get the feeling you're lying to me. I'm not lying, Master. I feel like grilled cheese. We could do something else. I feel like grilled cheese, Master. Okay. You're sure? I am sure, Master. Okay. Grilled cheese. The Enterprise has been transported to a place where everything we think becomes reality, and we don't know how to get out. Why don't we think about getting out, and then we'll be out? Hey, did somebody just think about getting out? Because we're out now. Oh, that solved that. The Son'a and the Baku are the same race. I could tell. How? They're all wearing vests. God, you're right. They're all wearing vests. What is it with the vests? You live on a planet that makes you immortal, you have confidence to wear a vest. It takes confidence to wear a vest. I'm not immortal. I'm on a planet, I'm wearing a vest. Suddenly it gets cold. I'm like, oh, I could catch pneumonia. But if I'm immortal and it gets cold, it's fine, I'll recover. I wish I had that vest confidence. That's why this planet is so sought after. Prepare to send an away team. Just once, before we do that, could we make sure it's safe? It's safe. I don't believe you. It's never safe. You'll be okay. You've been trained for this. No, we haven't. This is the unknown. How can you train for the unknown? And why, by the way, when we go on these away teams, do you send all of the most important officers on the ship? Thousands of Starfleet officers wish to serve aboard this ship. And they all need therapy as far as I'm concerned. Don't worry. We're sending a security officer with one sidearm that's very, very tiny. We all need help. We all need help. You get that, right? They're sending 50 X-Wings. Are they sending any Y-Wings? No, just X-Wings. Why? You should always have at least a few Y-Wings. How come? They can do things the X-Wings can't do. Like what? I think they can strafe. I don't even know what that means. I don't either. It's just whenever the rebels have won a battle, there were Y-Wings present with the X-Wings. So I say, why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Excuse me, Batman, could you turn up the heat? It's kind of cold in here. We are in the Batcave. It's supposed to be cold. It's a cave. You and I both know you have temperature control down here. That's just... Yeah, you're right. All right, I'll turn it up. 72? I was thinking more like 75. No, with this giant schmata that I'm wearing? No, dude, sweating like a pig. 72 is like if it were summer, it'd be fine, but it's already rainy outside.
That's hard. It's a little hard.
73.
Okay, fine. But can I use maybe one of your capes as like a windbreaker?
No, you can't. That's not what the cape is for. It's for justice. The cape is for justice.
I see a world where the cape can be for both justice and for keeping warm.
I have a windbreaker I can give you.
I want the cape. I'm dead set on the cape. May the Force be with you. It's not at all with me. It's with Luke Skywalker, but it is not with me. Well, still, may the Force be with you. We gotta stop saying that to people who don't actually have the Force, okay? If it's Luke Skywalker, we say, may the Force be with you. If it's anyone else, we say, don't get involved, you'll hurt yourself. The kid will outlive me by centuries. I won't always be there to protect him. Okay, Mandalorian, first of all, is he a kid? He's been alive for 60 years. He understands everything we're saying. He can use the Force. I think at this point, he's like in his 20s. He needs me to protect him. He has routinely saved your life multiple times. If anything, I think he needs to start paying taxes. I don't see why you're getting so emotional. You know he has a side hustle. What do you mean? He sells steaks. What? He has a 401k. Where have you been? I have no idea what you're talking about. You can't see at all through that helmet, can you? Not particularly, no. We've saved the Farpoint creature. What about my fabric? Sorry, Dr. Crusher, what were you saying? When I was down there in the station, I was trying to order some fabric. The entire station was being held against its will. It was a giant being. You're saying you want me to ask it to make fabric for you now? I mean, it could manifest fabric out of thin air. Why not? The last thing we want to do is force it to do something it doesn't want to do. Maybe it liked making fabric. Nobody likes making fabric. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there and beings and aliens who enjoy making fabric. Okay, we could ask it. It just found its mate. It's flying off with its mate into the abyss. I'm not asking it to. We'll get fabric somewhere else. It was the perfect fabric. As ship's counselor, I recommend caution. That's great, but can you swivel your chair a little bit away from me? I'm sorry? What? Yeah, your chair is naturally like turned in towards my captain's chair, and it's a little close. I don't smell or have bad breath, do I? No, you're fine. It's just you're a little in my space. Can you just swivel? You never asked the commander to swivel. Yeah, but he leans back, and he doesn't have an energy that's as cutting. You're saying I have a cutting energy? I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just like you got this intense kind of telepathic thing going, and you just swivel. I'm not swiveling unless the commander swivels. Can you swivel? Don't bring me into this. Do me a favor and swivel.
Nerdyvirgin.com